Next one is from another Sammy Guevara here. Jackie Jones. Sammy Guevara versus AEW. First of all, I think I speak for every listener when I say that last week's debate on the speaking out stuff was just 5-star brilliant. Also, whoever picked Tennessee Whiskey as a song pick, you officially get the Jackie Jones thumbs up of the week. That's great. You want to kazoo that? Forgetting that, I mean...
well, he's putting it over. No. He's putting it over.
Well, all right. But he's put himself over. You officially get the Jackie right. Yeah.
Not the thumbs up.
It's a Jackie Jones thumbs up of the week. He titled it, Yeah. So to my question this week.
Up with a hand job? Nothing.
So to my question this week. Do you think that Sammy Guevara should quit and then sue AEW? We don't even go over the joke again because that's what it was, a joke. It was a dumb joke. I didn't laugh, but to suspend a guy for a crappy joke is insane. Not only that, there's people being called out right now for actual violent crimes, and Tony Khan thinks a joke is on the same level. What makes it even worse, due to the sewer-dwelling marks, yes, I mean people like me, that we have these days, they will never let this pass by. Look at Enzo. The guy was proven 100% innocent, yet he still got tarnished with the pervert brush due to the marks addiction arrest. Basically, as AEW ruined Sammy Guevara's career. P.S. Disco, I listened to both of your interviews with Hughie. Do you generally not like the guy? I'm not saying there should be a Disco Hughie spinoff show, but you guys seem to have good chemistry, but on the YouTube clips of it, you seem to really not like the guy. Is that a shoot? Yes, it is a shoot. No, it's just the thing with Hughie,
they have good chemistry because of Disco.
Every single sentence the guy has is a failed attempt at comedy. Okay, so right. and I can see, so it's just he doesn't humor me. So I said that Sammy Guevara should get a lawyer to begin with, and try to get his money. There's no way that the fact that they can sue. Let me tell you something. If people are talking about like wrestlers need a union, okay, bro, it's not wrestlers need a union because of the WWE coronavirus testing procedures. The wrestlers need a union because of what Tony Khan is doing to Sammy Guevara. Okay, because Tony Khan works with the NFL, who has a union. He works with the English Premier League, which has ways you deal with players over there, like stuff with English soccer. But he's the boss of this group, and there's no union to deal with. He can literally punish the wrestlers any way he wants to, including fining a guy without pay for something he did when he wasn't even working for the company. If you had a union, there's no way that would happen to an employee where you would get a financial penalty for something you did when you were not even with the company. That's ridiculous. So it's like, I think Sammy should stand up for himself, but I know he's a kid. I know he doesn't want to ruffle feathers. I know, but like, bro, he should have stood up for himself in this.
I don't think it's ruined his career, but
not yet. Has he been on TV yet?
No. Well, he's suspended. How can he be?
Suspended. Well, his career. His career has not been ruined, but it's not gotten any better the past 2 weeks.
Because he's suspended. But here's the thing. Yeah. Here's a problem, bro. When you're trying to be progressive and you're trying to market that crowd, the SJW crowd, for a fact that if you didn't do anything about the Sammy Guevara thing, they were going to eat you up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, would you
agree with that or disagree with that?
Agree. Wholeheartedly agree. Yeah. What I wanted to do, though, is I want to read you guys the two statements that AEW made, right? So for Sammy Guevara, who they suspended for making a joke on a podcast 4 years prior, a tasteless joke. It says, right. AEW insists on doing our part to create a world of understanding and respect for humankind. We therefore strongly condemn the extremely offensive and hurtful words of Sammy Guevara. As such, effective immediately, Sammy is suspended without pay until further notice. Sammy has agreed to undergo extensive sensitivity training, and upon completion, his future status within the company will be reevaluated. During his suspension, his salary will be donated to the Women's Center of Jacksonville. Now Jimmy Havoc was suspended for being accused of rape.
Can I just say something real quick? If I could produce a segment and they had Jimmy and they had Sammy Guevara going to sensitivity classes, I would have him walk into a class and the teachers were Cornette and New Jack. Nothing.
So Jimmy,
how great would that be? Glad.
Cornette and New Jack. Okay.
Go ahead.
So Jimmy Havoc got suspended for an actual allegation of sexual assault. An AEW statement after that was, We wish Jimmy Havoc all the best as he receives treatment and counseling in an effort to overcome the mental health and substance abuse challenges in his life. We are aware of the various reports related to Jimmy. We are evaluating his status with our company. We'll address it when he has successfully completed his rehabilitation.
Why do I have a feeling that one day I'm going to have to put that up on Twitter about you? Nothing? Go ahead.
Yeah, but it's certainly possible. No, but to me, those statements are the biggest thing that stands out that I mentioned before is they specifically say in Sammy's, we're donating his money to the women's shelter or whatever. But Jimmy Havoc, who's been accused of sexual assault, they don't say, hey, we're going to donate his salary to drug addiction or whatever. Like, is Jimmy going to get paid for a real allegation and Sammy's not getting paid for a joke? That to me doesn't make any sense, right?
Like I said, I think they went overboard with this, and how old is Sammy now? Like 24 or something like that?
He's real young, yeah.
He's young.
Sammy, he cracks me up. He's 26. So he said that when he was 22. Come on.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sensitivity training.
Yeah. And like I told you last week, it's getting worse.
Yeah, it is getting worse. I mean, it's crazy. Like, we live in a really crazy time where nonsense, stuff that you would just love to, like, here's the thing. You would love to debate some of these things with people, right? But this progressive things come so fast. It comes and it's accepted in like one day, and we move on to the next.
The worst part is they attack
and the next day it's like, wait a second, I want to debate this. It's like you can't even debate it.
They attack you if you don't agree, or worse, cancel you.
Yeah, and it's like all you want to do is just debate some of these topics.
Yeah, no, there's no debate.
It's like you're like, no, you're right.
With us or you're against us.
Yeah, I'm like, come on. It's like, Jesus.